Welcome back to my channel, guys. Okay, this has been a very long time since I last did a video, but after a couple of requests, I thought I'll just shoot a quick video that might assist you guys in buying altcoins for the first time. Okay, so this video is targeted mainly at people maybe that are sort of just beginning into this crypto space. Okay, there is a couple of things that you just need to understand before you purchase, right? You need to determine how much do you want to spend on this crypto, right? Whether you're buying this once off or on a regular basis. Okay, you're gonna need to find out which altcoin do you want to buy, where can you buy it. Okay, you're gonna need to open an account of some sort with an exchange to be able to purchase the cryptocurrency or the altcoins. So altcoin is any other digital currency, cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin. That's a general term for all those coins, okay, other than Bitcoin. Okay, but just as a quick introduction basically to how that actually works. So in the end goal is to have multiple coins of cryptocurrency. Okay, before you can purchase this, okay, it's not easy to just put in cash and just buy this directly, right? So usually you buy these cryptocurrencies from an exchange. If you're not buying directly, you can probably also mine. That's one way of acquiring these cryptocurrencies. Okay. But in this phase, we're talking about just purchasing basically cryptocurrency. Okay, so we need to find one of these are some of the leading exchanges in the world, and popular exchanges, should I say? Okay, I'll tell you where to find these just now. But the idea is you've got your money in your bank account, on your credit card, or wherever that it is you keep your money in cash. Maybe you need to find means of buying Bitcoin with some of these leading exchanges. Once you buy Bitcoin, then you can buy any of these altcoins, okay? Because most of these altcoins are not tradable directly. You cannot buy them directly. So first things first. What we need to do then is make sure we have an account at an exchange, okay? My favorite one is obviously in this case is Binance. I use KuCoin, Bittrex. I use Bittrex as well to an extent, okay? But you can choose whichever you want. But how do you arrive at choosing any of these anyway? Okay, the first thing you need to do is go to a website called coinmarketcap.com. Okay, and we're gonna go into coinmarketcap.com. Make sure you type in the website. I'll put on the links below as well for this website, just to make sure you've got the right website. So this shows you all the total basically coins that have been listed on this particular website, and for the most part this encompasses them all. Okay, this page will list 1 up to 100. You can click on view all to show you a list of all the accounts. I think there's 1,600 cryptocurrencies as of the 11th of March 2018. Okay, so let's say we want to buy Ripple. Okay, now what do we do to buy Ripple? Okay, I'm gonna click on Ripple. You can see there's a shortcode. This is very important. You will need this shortcode to go to the exchange, because you need to know where what code to use to be able to purchase, because these are traded in pairs. So if I'm going to click on that, it opens up another tab. I can see the price in dollar and the price in BTC for one Ripple. Again, this is important to remember. When you are trading this, you will use this shortcode here. Okay, the trading symbol. Okay, you're going to come here. You can see there's a chart of the history of Ripple. I can come to markets. So this indicates the markets where Ripple is tradable. I can buy and sell it. And if you look at the leading exchanges by volume here, it's Ripple trading against the this is actually the South Korean one. So you can see a lot of activities happening actually in South Korea at the moment when it comes to Ripple. Okay. Like I said, my favorite is Binance. So we're going to come on to Binance, and we're going to use, you can check out Binance, but you can use any. This is the volume, which is always important to make sure wherever you buy, you do have volume. You don't want to go to somewhere where you've got like a 0.3%, for instance. Why? Because you might not be able to sell that should you decide to sell the crypto coins. Okay. So now we know, okay, we can buy these at Binance. Why I chose Binance? Because if I go to Binance, there's a lot more coins I can buy from them. So this saves me from opening multiple accounts with the different exchanges across the globe. Okay, that just minimizes that. For the most coins that I want, I'll be able to get in a few exchanges. Okay, because not all coins are available on all exchanges. So that's very important. So now we've determined where we want to buy. Okay, now we can go to and open our account at Binance. So you go to Binance.com, you're going to click on login. I have activated my two-factor authentication, and it's going to allow you to log in here. And once you log in, you can click on fund deposits. Okay, you can see these are my previous deposits. I'm going to go on, this is Bitcoin. Obviously, I can deposit any currency that I want here. Okay, but to search here, I'm going to start typing Bitcoin. Hang on. So you can see Bitcoin is not, it doesn't show any results here. It doesn't mean it's actually not listed. It actually is, but they use the trading codes that if you remember that I told you. So it's very important to remember these codes. I'm just going to quickly go back here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, Bitcoin, the symbol is BTC. So that's what we need to search for. It's important to remember those. Okay, when I go BTC, oh, there we go. BTC is there. I could have very well searched for ETH, for Ethereum. This is my deposit address. I'm going to click copy. Actually, there's a copy button here. It says succeeded, which means it's now copied. I can paste it wherever I want. I can also show QR code here. Now we need to find our Binance account with Bitcoin so that we can actually buy the repo. I'm going to come quickly here to, okay, I've just been logged out of that. Okay, one website is local Bitcoins. I can come here to my wallet and say I want to send Bitcoin because I've got some Bitcoin in this wallet, local Bitcoins. I can put in here, I want to send 0.01. Okay, I can put in a description. I'm just testing, sending to buy repo, right? Misspelling and everything. But this is just a quick example. I could very well have done this from my blockchain. So if you've got a blockchain info wallet, you want to send funds because we're sending our funds from our wallet to the exchange where we can actually buy altcoins that we need. I'm going to click on send. Bitcoin address. I'm going to paste. Very important, make sure you do this right. If you mistype here and you miss a character, you will lose your funds and there's no way to recover. So be careful here. One trick I normally do is when you paste any address, check the last 3 characters and the first few characters just to make sure it matches. Okay, anything in between usually would be fine if the first and the last are fine. Okay, so 1D7 and KG7, those are for me 1D7, KG7, those are my wallet addresses. Okay, so that matches, right? That means that's perfect. I can now send these funds. I can put 0.01. Okay, money for rent. Rent. It's a regular. So under normal circumstances, you want to send funds, regular is fine. You're going to pay a slightly lesser fee. This is 10 US cents. Priority would mean you pay 56 cents. One thing that's important, make sure here it's Bitcoin, not Bitcoin Cash, okay? Again, if you send to a different address, Bitcoin Cash, if you send Bitcoin to a Bitcoin Cash address, you make that mistake, you lose your funds again. At the moment, you cannot recover those. Okay? Again, it's going to ask your wallet. It's a Bitcoin wallet, BTC, funds, and then click continue. I'm not going to continue in this case because I don't want to send this. But basically, once you've hit continue and send, the same thing if you're using localbitcoins.com, you click send. Okay? Your funds will show here in your Binance wallet. If we're using a Bittrex address, your funds will show you here. But nonetheless, we'll go with Binance. So once your transaction has been sent, after a few minutes, it will show you here, okay, 0 of 1 confirmation, 0 of 2. But once it's 3 confirmations, it will show you here as completed. Okay, this transaction has a lot more confirmations. Once it shows as completed, that means your account is now here. Now you can actually buy the repo. So to buy repo, you come to exchange, basic. You can do advanced if you feel if you've got experience with this, but basic will do just fine. Okay, just give it a second. And once it loads the exchange, you can see it says repo BTC. So we're going to sell our BTC for repo. Sometimes it might load with a different currency here. How you would change that? One, you make sure it's on a BTC market because these are the markets that they trade: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, and USD Tether. So here it's BTC, which is perfect. We're going to select XRP. That's our symbol for repo. We're going to click on that. It loads that. Okay, there we can buy the Bitcoin we want. Because this is how much I have in my wallet, I can choose to spend all of it on repo, which means 100%, and it populates. I can afford 10 Ripple for that much. I can say maybe only half of that because I want to leave the other half to buy a different coin. I can also do that. So here you need to make sure you choose market. Why would I choose market? Market will fulfill your order immediately, which means if I click buy XRP right now, it will immediately buy at the market price. Okay, it might be slightly higher price than maybe what if you want to set your own price. If you want to set your own price, you choose a limit order, which means you will say, I only want to buy at this price, not at the current price. So you can set your own price that you want to buy this, okay? And in our case, I always go with market because I'm buying this for the long term. If you're trading, buying and selling, a limit order would be maybe more appropriate for you. But because we're doing this for the long term, market is fine, it fulfills it. We know that's the coin that we want to buy at the moment. And once you buy, and that's it. You basically just go to your balances, and then you'll see your updated balance for all your coins. Okay, so you can see Ripple 379. That's how much I purchased a few days ago. Okay, but it's as easy as that, and I really hope that this made sense and this has been useful to you guys. Okay, but yeah, after that, we'll see you in the next video. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.